Good morning, friends. It's Mrs. DeCruz again. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd. And I'm going to read a couple books to you today and do a little talking. And I was just thinking about something about time. I was thinking about time. Now, sometimes you think you have all the time in the world, and you do. And then other times, time escapes you. Like the whole day goes by and you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do today? And I realized the other day when I read the book to you, I hadn't talked to you in a long time. And I apologize for that. I think time escaped me, meaning that I was very busy doing lots of other things, and I would say to myself, oh, I'll read the book later. And then later never came, and then days turned into weeks. So I'm going to try my hardest to not let time escape me. Maybe sometimes you hear your family say that, adults do say that sometimes when they're busy. And sometimes it's hard. It's sometimes hard to stop, look, and listen. And I know I talk about that a lot in preschool, right? You have to stop, look, and listen. So that's what I'm going to do. Mrs. DeCruz is going to do more of that too and pay attention to that. So anyways, today is a beautiful day. It is nice and warm. I'm wearing a tank top because it's quite steamy out. It's going to get even hotter today. And I know for a lot of us, it's been a very long winter and spring. And a lot of us have been stuck inside the house for a really long time. So if you're able to get outside safely, with a family member, grown up, please do that. And notice how things are different outside. The grass is green. We have, at my house, there's a nest with 3 little eggs. Now, I tried to take some video of it, but the mommy and daddy robin would not let me get near it. So unfortunately, I cannot get any video of it. But there are 3 little eggs in there. I don't think they've hatched just yet, but they're there. My garden is growing, and the flowers are growing, and the trees are full of leaves. Look at that. See right up there, that tree? That is a crabapple tree, and every year around Mother's Day, it flowers, it has these beautiful white flowers, and they fall down, and it looks like it's snowing. It's kind of special. And then back here, I have some beautiful, let's see, what is that? Oh, those are my hydrangea bushes, and some other plants. So everything's growing, and I bet you're growing too, because preschoolers grow a lot, especially during the summertime. It seems like you grow like weeds. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh my goodness, I'm losing track of time. See, I keep talking. So anyways, I have 2 books that I'm gonna read to you, and these 2 books are big favorites in my family. This first one is called Nanta's Lion. Now, this is a super special book because the way the pictures are all set up. Oh my goodness, I see a squirrel right next to me. I have very silly squirrels. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. Let me see. There it is. Oh, let me see. Nope, it's going up the tree. Nope, it's hiding. All right. Some of the squirrels in our neighborhood are very silly. They like to chase each other, and they chase the birds, and the birds chase them. It's kind of crazy. Okay, and then the other book is I Like Myself. This is a great book. And this book was given to my younger daughter from her auntie, her auntie Debbie. So this is a super good book. Actually, it's a pretty great book. And I know a lot of preschoolers love this book. We had this in the preschool classroom. So, all right. So the first book is Nanta's Lion. All right. And this book I found at a book sale a long time ago, and I loved it because I love the illustrations and I love the way the pictures are set up. So I'm going to kind of do it a little differently because I'm outside. So hopefully you can see it pretty well. Yikes. All right. All right, I'm going to do this a little different today. All right, oopsies. Nanta's Lion. Let's see. Far away in Africa, in a Maasai village, there lived a little girl named Nanta. One morning, her family rose with the sun. The men were going to hunt the lion that had been stealing the cattle in their village. There's Nanta. Nanta was curious. She had heard the hunters' stories about the lion that roamed the plains. She wanted to see the lion for herself. Nanta went inside her hut. She found a gourd filled with milk to take with her. While her father talked with the hunters, Nanta slipped quietly out of the village. When she came to her favorite grove of thorn trees, she saw two birds looking for ticks on a giraffe's back, but there was no lion. Nanta climbed the highest termite mound. She discovered a water buffalo hiding in the grass and two gazelles nearby. Creeping through the long grass, she saw an old hippopotamus soaking in the water hole, but there was no lion. Finally, Nanta came to the neighboring village. A stork and goat watched her go by. After a visit with her friends, Nanta knew it was time to head back. She was disappointed that she hadn't seen the lion, but she did see some monkeys playing in the trees. Then she startled two parrots. They screeched as they flapped their wings and flew away. Nanta was thirsty after that walking. She sat down to drink her milk. She never did see the lion. Did you? What do you think, boys and girls? What did the pictures create? Yeah, a lion. The end. She walks home. That's the book. Nanta's lion. Did you like that story? I really like that story a lot because all the pages, when you put them together, it creates this beautiful image of a lion. So that's one book. And now 2 years ago, Mrs. DeCruz and her family, we went on a beautiful trip to Ethiopia, and we got to see a lot of those animals that are talked about in this book. However, we did not see any lions. The lions are, they are very secretive, they're very protective, and they hide. So we didn't get to see any, unfortunately. But we did get to see all of those other animals. Well, actually, except for the giraffe. That's the one thing we didn't see either. But the animals are beautiful. The monkeys, they're actually, some are very friendly and some are actually very, very naughty. They will jump on your car and they will stay on your car until you give them a treat. But those were baboons. They weren't monkeys. Some of the monkeys were very friendly and we would feed them and little beans, and they were very, very sweet. Some would even jump on your shoulder, and they were very gentle. But it was very safe. So yeah, if you ever have a chance to travel and to go to beautiful places like Ethiopia, like Kenya, anywhere around the world, it's so beautiful. The world is such a beautiful place, and there's so many beautiful things. Oh, boys and girls, speaking of which, I see. Can you see it? Little chippy. This is one of our little chippies. Oh. We have lots and lots of chipmunks in our yard. They're very silly. They are so cute. And they're very zippy fast. I need to give them a little bowl of seeds because they like to eat the bird seed, and sometimes if we don't have enough, they go searching and try to jump on the bird feeders, which is kind of funny. All right, the next book that I'm going to read is I Like Myself. It's a really good book. Now this book was written by Karen Beaumont and illustrated by David Cottrell. And oh, I forgot to say on this one, I'm sorry. Nanta's Lion was written by Susie McDonald. And I'm assuming, I think she also did the illustrations because it doesn't say otherwise. Yep. Yes. Yep. Yes. It looks like she also did the illustrations as well in this book. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. All right. Super. Now we'll do I Like Myself. All right. Oops. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. I'm glad I'm me. There's no one else I'd rather be. Cutie. I like my eyes, my ears, my nose. I like my fingers and my toes. I like me wild, I like me tame. I like me different and the same. I like me fast, I like me slow, I like me everywhere I go. I like me on the inside too, for all I think and say and do. Inside, outside, upside down, from head to toe and all around. I like it all is me, and me is all I want to be. And I don't care in any way what someone else may think or say. I may be called a silly nut or crazy cuckoo bird, so what? I'm having too much fun, you see, for anything to bother me. Even when I look a mess, I still don't like me any less, 'cause nothing in the world, you know, can change what's deep inside. And so, no matter if they stop and stare, no person ever anywhere can make me feel the way that way they see is all there really is to me. I'd like me with fleas or warts or with a silly snout that snorts. Silly. Or knobby knees or hippo hips or purple polka dotted lips. Or beaver breath or stinky toes or horns protruding from my nose. Or yikes with spikes all down my spine, or hair that's like a porcupine. I still would be the same, you see. I like myself because I'm me. The end. What a great story, huh? That's true. You're perfect just the way you are. And everyone loves you just the way you are. Did you know that? We're all different. We may have different skin color. We may have different hair color, different eye color. But guess what? We are all perfect just the way we are. We're like a rainbow, right? Not one of us is exactly the same as the other, right? Mrs. DeCruz doesn't look like Mrs. Coughlin, and Mrs. Coughlin doesn't look like Mrs. Dryden, and Mrs. O doesn't look like Mrs. DeCruz. But guess what? We're all perfect. We're all beautiful. Do you know why? Because God made us all super important in the world. We're all so important. And you are super important. Did you know that? I hope you know that. Your teachers miss you so much. And we talk a lot about that, about how every person is important and how every person is special. And that's the truth. And in this world, sometimes people might not think that certain people might think that they're better than other people. That's not true. That's false. Everyone in this world is just as important as the next person. So not one person is better than the other. Not one person is worse than the other. We're all the same. Sometimes people may do things differently, but that's okay. There are many, many ways to do the same thing. Like, for example, if you want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, sometimes some people might put peanut butter on the bottom and then jelly on the top and squish it together. Some people might like to mix the peanut butter and jelly and then put it on the bread together. Some people might even like to have the peanut butter and jelly on top of the bread. So there are many, many, many ways to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? Right. But the thing is, people do things differently, and we need to respect that. And if we don't understand, we need to ask questions and we need to learn, right? And I know a lot of you preschoolers, you're always asking questions, and that's awesome. Don't ever stop doing that. Ask questions. Ask a grown-up that you trust and that you know you'll get a good answer, and they'll explain it to you, right? You can ask your mommy, your daddy, your Grammy, your Grampy, teacher, maybe a neighbor. There are lots of people, right, that will always help you out. So it's, that's one of those things. So when I talk about that, about how we're all special and we're all important, it's important to realize that maybe you don't know people that look different than you. That's okay. They're just like you. They probably like the same toys. They probably like the same shows on TV, the same books, or maybe they like different things, and you could learn new things too, right? So you might meet new friends at school, and you can ask them, "Hi, my name is," I'll pretend I'm the student. "Hi, my name is Mrs. DeCruz. What's your name?" You could say that to get to know someone. Or you could say, "Ooh, your lunch looks yummy. What are you eating?" That's another thing you could say. You could also say, "Ooh, would you like to play together? Would you like to read a book together?" All of these ways are good ways to get to know someone better. And I know so many friends in school made a lot of new friends, and that was awesome. I loved seeing that. You'd make new friends, you'd play together, and you'd share toys together. And I remember there was a lot of hugging, because there was so much friendships going on. And also when someone was sad, you'd hug each other and you'd take care of one another. Don't forget to do that. I know that we can't do that right now, but maybe in your family you could do that. If you see maybe your brother or sister's feeling sad, help them out. I've seen that a lot of times, especially with bigger brothers with their little sisters in preschool, or bigger sisters with their little brothers in preschool too. So anyways, I know I'm talking a whole lot today. I guess it's because I miss you guys so much. I think about you every day. I don't want to say your name so that it's online, but I miss so many of the kids that would sit at my table and would do artwork together. I miss reading. I even miss opening up cheese sticks and opening up yogurts and water bottles. All those fun things that we would do at school. But you know what? I remember those things and I think about them, and it makes me super, super, super happy, because it's a really good memory. And I know preschoolers are some of the most awesome people in the whole wide world. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, I guess. So anyways, friends, I think it's time to go. But I will read some books soon. I need to go through my list. I have so many books. I need to pick out some really good ones for next time. Maybe I'll read some poems as well. All right? So I'm going to say goodbye right now. And I guess I'll sing a song again like I did the last time. All right? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I love you. I'm sending you big hugs through the internet. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.